So hey everyone, I'm out here at Ron Hoover today just doing a quick walk around their lot looking at some of these travel trailers, and I wanted to do a quick video on this Sunset Trail Grand Reserve. This thing is really cool, mainly because if you are the owner of a 3/4 ton truck and maybe you don't want to haul a fifth wheel but you still want the same floor plan that you might get in a fifth wheel, this is definitely something worth looking at. The reason why is because the floor plan in this specific travel trailer is very similar to that of a fifth wheel, and I wanted to walk through here and kind of give you an idea. First of all, this particular model is the 33RL, which stands for 33-foot rear living room. 33 foot is the distance between the front cap and the rear bumper, but the actual frame itself is going to be closer to about 36 feet long, maybe 37. It's nice that they give you this outside kitchen, including TV and sink, and a nice prep area as well. Plus a barbecue, which is underneath here. The payload capacity of this particular unit is 1,560 pounds, and the trailer weight is 8,170 pounds. It's kind of cool that they put this sticker here. And that doesn't include liquid propane, water, or any dealer installed options. So that's going to be the dry weight. Anyways, let's step up inside of this unit. It doesn't have 4 steps, but it has 3. It'd be nice if they were aluminum. But here's the interior of this unit. Nice radius ceiling, basically a nice arched ceiling to the top of it. This is a rear living room setup. Again, very similar to that of a fifth wheel design. This has the gas electric refrigerator in it. Interesting, it's typically Dometic, but this is the Norcold system. One of the things that's indicative of travel trailers is the lower ceiling. Even though it's arched, it's easy to touch from here, whereas on a fifth wheel, typically it's going to be out of reach. TV right here, along with a full-size sofa. This is a very, very good-sized sofa, and it's also a sleeper bed as well, so it folds out into a bed. Theater seating, both reclining. Into the super slide. Has a nice full dinette, which is really nice. I prefer darker wood. I know wood is definitely one of those things that's subjective. You know, different people are going to have different tastes. I personally prefer darker wood. I know a lot of people like this lighter wood because it brightens up the interior a bit, but for me, I prefer the darker contrast. Sunroof above the kitchen has a nice blind that pulls over it to keep the sun from just blasting in. This thing has a massive pantry. Takes up this whole corner. I'd say that just from the lip here to the back is about 3 feet. And from the edge here to the back's about maybe 13, 14 inches. But just a massive pantry. It would have been nice to see some drawers here as well, just to access some stuff, especially this top shelf. Jacket hanger. Here's all your slide controls. Lighting, awning. This unit has 3 slides, 2 in the living area. They're opposing slides. So one right here, one right here. They widen to give you pretty much the entire area of the trailer in the center open. Here is the restroom. Pretty nice size actually, and it gives you a second entrance into the master bedroom. Shower is a pretty good size shower as well. It's really tall. You know, a lot of these showers aren't really that tall, but this one is pretty good height. And I want to tell you, I'd probably say when you're inside, you have about 6.5 foot of clearance. So if you're super tall, it might not work out for you, but for most people, I think it will. Here's a master bedroom. Which is on a slide. And it's on a pretty deep slide too, so it looks like you have about a 2.5 foot deep slide, which gives you quite a bit of leg room right here at the end of the bed. Not a lot of room getting around the side here, maybe about 6 inches or so, but there is still some room on each side to negotiate around the bed. This does not have a dual AC setup. However, because it has the typical 14-inch opening up here, you can have a second AC added. And I'm sure when you spec out this, if you choose to go with a model like this, you can have it dealer installed or factory installed with the second AC unit up here. Usually it's a direct blast unit where it just blows air directly down, as opposed to going through the ductwork like this one, which is tied to the AC unit in the back. Has a really large closet. The front closet area is pretty massive. Really a lot of room. There's actually more room in this closet than there is in our fifth wheels closet. When you're in the front of this unit, in the master bedroom, it feels like you're in a fifth wheel. Mainly because the ceiling of a fifth wheel is going to be a little bit lower right here because it's the step up to get into the bedroom area. But this feels a lot like a fifth wheel from up here. And then as you work your way back, you have a nice separation between the bedroom, the bathroom, and then the living room. So if you have people that are in the living room area right here enjoying it, you can be in the bedroom taking a nap or sleeping, or have maybe a child up there without waking them up. And that's one of the really nice aspects of a layout like this, is that it gives you that separation between the living room area and the master bedroom area at the front. Another nice thing is, since this folds out into pretty much a king-size bed and it extends out pretty far, you can use that for the kids and know that you have enough room to sleep adults or whoever you want in this unit as well. I really like this floor plan. I've always liked the rear living room floor plan, and when you put it in a travel trailer, it really makes sense, especially for couples who want a travel trailer, who need a travel trailer because of maybe a truck limitation, and are looking for something that has kind of that fifth wheel feel to it, which this does. Now the question is, if you're going to get something like this, what type of truck would be best to tow it? When everything's said and done, you're going to be at roughly 10,000 plus pounds for a travel trailer, which is a very heavy travel trailer. And in my opinion, the best truck for something like this would be something like a 3/4 ton pickup truck. I would recommend a diesel, because the diesel exhaust brake is really going to come in handy when trying to slow something like this down. Let's say you're looking for more of a half-ton type truck. Even a Nissan Titan XD with the Cummins engine would be okay for something like this. I really wouldn't want to pull a trailer this big and this heavy behind an F-150, a Chevy 1500, or a Ram 1500 truck. It's just too much weight in the back, and even though the trucks are rated to tow this heavy, you're really going to feel it all the time, and there's going to be a lot of times that you really wish that you had opted for a longer, heavier, and more powerful vehicle to tow a trailer like this. Really, my best opinion would be a 3/4 ton or a 1 ton single rear wheel truck in the longest wheelbase you can get, because that'll help combat sway with a trailer this large. And you definitely are going to have some sway if you get into windy situations, unless you're running something like a Hensley hitch or a really, really good weight distribution sway control hitch. But even then, under harsh winds, you're really going to know you're towing something this heavy. And I would only recommend doing it with a 3/4 ton plus truck. Even though short wheelbase should be fine, again, the dynamics of towing with a short wheelbase truck change completely between a travel trailer and a fifth wheel, when that weight is located behind the truck versus on top of the truck. Not a big fan of the factory tires that come on these. These are called Castle Rock ST, which is a trailer tire. They're radials. You know, these tires are probably good for about 2,000 to 3,000 miles. Then I would say you really want to change them out to something a little bit more robust, something that has an all steel design to it. And you know, I just really am not a big fan of the tires that they put on these things at the factory. If you can negotiate for a better tire when you buy it, that's what I would recommend. And a lot of times, really the only tire you're going to be able to negotiate might be like a Carlisle or a Maxxis tire. When, if you do some searching, especially with companies like SimpleTire.com, you can probably find tires that are all steel that will just be a much more robust trailer tire for this type of towing application. This trailer does have front and rear power stabilizers. Now, these are not levelers. A lot of people think that you can use these to level out the RV. They are not designed for that. They are designed simply to stabilize the trailer and help keep it from rocking side to side as much or moving as much when you're inside of it. They're only used for stabilization though. Anyways, guys, I wanted to show you this travel trailer because I do like the interior design, and I think it's a really good design for those of you looking for a travel trailer, but with more of a fifth wheel style layout and floor plan inside. And I think that this kind of hits that nail directly on the head. You know, I had to run back inside to make sure that there wasn't a price tag somewhere on it, and I don't know what the price tag is, as I just walked out on their lot without getting with typical people I meet with. But I would imagine a trailer like this is probably going to be in the mid-30s, probably $35,000 to $37,000 is what I would guess, but I'm sure it's on their website. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, everyone.